It's the only part of the game of basketball you can be selfish and help your team, where you're only thinking of yourself to do as well as you can do, not worry about anybody else, and still help your team. Same distance every time, same size ball, same size basket, and if you practice it enough, then you should be able to make the shots. I mean, it's that simple. It's a matter of taking pride in what you're doing and wanting to shoot the highest percentage you can shoot. Perfect. Somebody did a study, and that the mechanics of shooting the underhand free throw makes so much more sense because everything is done. It's not one motion, then another motion. It's a fluid motion. The ball is a softer touch when it goes up there. So there's so many positive things to shooting underhanded, and yet it's going the way of the dinosaur. I think he's the only one, I think, shooting it in college basketball that I know of.
I was actually on a visit, and I'm like, is he serious, coach? Does he really shoot like that? And he was like, yeah. And then I looked it up. It was a legendary Rick Barry shot. So it's a tough shot if you've never done it before.
I think it was the first time when me and him first got here. We got here at the same time. We were playing pickup, I think, the first day. And when he shot it, was just, I was in disbelief at first because I'd never seen anyone shoot like that. I mean, we joked around when we were little kids, like shooting the granny shot. But I've never seen someone actually do it, especially at this age, at this level of basketball.
Junior year in high school, I made the switch, and from there it's been history, just trying to get better every game. I mean, I look at it more of a blessing than pressure. I had one of the best free throw shooters of all time, able to, teach an art, a craft to me. So I look at it as a blessing that I was able to learn from the best and try to carry on the tradition and just, kind of pay tribute to him.
My dad, who played semi-pro basketball and coached, said, son, I think you could shoot better if you try underhanded. And back in those days, that's the way the girls shot. I can't shoot that way. But once I tried it, I said, wow, this is pretty good. And I really gave it an effort and improved a lot and switched. And that next season, I shot over 80% for the first time. I was only a low to mid 70s shooter before that. I believe that 80%, if you're not an 80% free throw shooter, you should not be happy with yourself. You're not a good free throw shooter unless you get to 80%, and that should be your goal initially. And then, of course, you always want to continue to try to get better. But I think 80, anything less than 80 is not acceptable to me.
When he was playing back in the day, they wore really short shorts. So he was able to kind of have the ball closer to his body. And whenever I was shooting, it would always be, Ken, try to get the ball closer, get the ball closer. But every time I would try to go down and do the shot, it would get caught on my shorts. So I kind of had to adopt it a little bit and move it out a little farther away from the body. And then another thing is just routine. He would always preach routine, routine, routine. Every time you go to the free throw line, do the same thing. That way when you're in the game, close games, the situation, you're not really thinking about the game. You're focused on just completing your routine.
The way he explains it, he makes it seem very simple. And actually, if you work at it, it's not hard at all, but I'm an overhand shooter, so it seems impossible. You gotta have your wrists just right, your hands should be a certain size, your breathing, it's a lot to it.
Cock it, bend, up and together, hands together. Almost. Oh.
A lot of mine where I was shooting too hard, so they're hitting the backboard. So it's definitely a touchdown. We just gotta get right over the rim, swishes right in, but it felt good after a while shooting it.
The first game away with that year I made the switch in high school, I remember it was in Scotch Plains, New Jersey, and guys yelling from the stands, hey, Barry, you big sissy shooting like that. And I heard the guy next to him so clear, I said, what are you making fun of him for? He never misses. And so I was cool with it from that point on.
It's funny, when I first got here, my team, they all had never seen it before, so in practice they always be like, oh wow, it's so different. But now, of course, they've gotten used to it. But at away games still, every time you get to the line, some fans, they don't know the story, the background, so they're always kind of shocked. You can hear some, oh, what's, whenever I shoot them in the crowd. But
I hear people yelling at him. Well, I like him shooting it because when he makes it, people start cheering, especially if we're at another place, people start cheering and they love it.
I'm happy for him that he's still getting a chance to play the game that I loved and had so much passion for and helped to provide a great life for him. And so people always think that I'm proudest of them for basketball. It's not about the basketball with him and my other boys. It's about being good people. And I'm just so happy for him that he's getting a chance to play basketball, enjoying himself, and doing what I thought he was going to do. He's getting better all the time. There's no question in my mind that Canyon's a better basketball player this season than he was last season, and he's going to be a better basketball player next year and the year after that. And so it's going to be, it's a fun journey. I'm just excited that I'm able to be down here to watch him all the time. I didn't have that luxury with my other boys, and to be able to be here for the winter time and to see him, and I know for his mother to get a chance to see him every few days is wonderful. She loves being down here, and it's a great experience, and I'm excited to see what the team is going to do under the leadership of Earl. I think he's a great guy. The guys love him, and I think they're going to become a good basketball team. It's just a matter of how well the players develop.